Welcome to the Humber College North Gym, the Nest. We've got men's volleyball action between the Humber Hawks and the Cambrian Golden Shield. I'm your play-by-play commentator for the day, Jacob McCourt. To my right, Nicole D'Angelo on color.
Thanks, Jacob. I'm really looking forward to see the Cambrian Golden Shields play against the Humber Hawks.
Absolutely, and both of these teams have had a busy weekend, but to talk about specifically how busy the Humber Hawks men were yesterday against Collège Boreal, we've got our sideline reporter, Danielle Dupuis. Danielle?
Thank you, Jacob and Nicole. So just a little bit of a recap from yesterday. Our Hawks played against Boreal Vipers. Now, it was some great matches, a lot of kills, a lot of aces. They were putting their hard work in. So that puts us right now at a 2-game win streak, hoping for 3 tonight. So one of the players that we're going to take a look back on is Clayton Blanchette. He had 13 points yesterday throughout the game, 12 kills, 1 ace, and we're still going to keep a close eye on him today. So enjoy the game, and thanks very much. Throwing it back up to Nicole and Jacob. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Danielle. Nicole, tell us a bit about the opposition today, Cambrian Golden Shield.
So Cambrian is interestingly ranked in the league. Right now they're standing at rank 20th in the league in assists. Their team's hitting percentage is 19th at a rate of .08. Humber is 21 all-time against Cambrian, and currently Cambrian's at a 10-game losing streak, only winning 4 sets all season. In comparison, though, let's hear about the Hawks.
The Hawks are 7-4. They are on a 2-game winning streak after losing 3 before the end of the year last year. Danielle mentioned it. Player to watch would be Clayton Blanchette. He's number 1 in the league for kills per set and points per set. He averages almost 6 points per set. Let that sink in for a second before I say this, that the next best player in the OCAA is 1 point lower than him. So he's got a full point on the number 2 player in the OCAA. So a bit of a beast on offense. Adam Kinoshita, a veteran with the team. He's the straw that stirs the drink for the Hawks. He's got almost 300 assists this season. He averages almost 9 assists per game. So he's number 6th in the league for that. Cambrian's got some offensive threats as well.
Cambrian's currently standing at 1-11 in the league with a single win away. Their star player to watch is Isaac Clevo, who, as we said, is a big offensive threat. Now over to the national anthem, I think.
And now the starting lineup for Humber. We'll go through the starting players for the Humber Hawks. For Humber, we've got number 14, Adam Kinoshita. Number 16, Clayton Blanchette. Number 3, Kobe John. Number 9, Alex Gibbs. Number 7, Michael Matchson. And number 17, Colin Skanes. And I do appreciate the musical choice that they've picked. As a huge wrestling fan, I do appreciate hearing a little bit of John Cena every once in a while. Nicole, tell us about the starting lineup for Cambrian.
The starting lineup for Cambrian should be coming up in a bit. Look at the Hawks, though. See that confidence is radiating off that team, and that is a star lineup that they've got going on, Jacob.
Absolutely. And to go through the starting lineup for Cambrian before we get started in this game, we'll show you number 6, Jeremy Lachapelle. Number 8, Isaac Clevo, the offensive threat that Nicole mentioned. Number 4, Curtis Gallinger. Number 10, Lucas Clevo. Number 7, Sheldon Root. And number 11, Mitchell Reed. A little dance there by Humber to get themselves started up in this game. The first service will be Adam Kinoshita for the Humber Hawks. Kinoshita serves over. Great attempt there by Cambrian, but that ball goes way out on a first attempt by Isaac Claveau.
Isaac Claveau, that offensive threat to watch. A lot of juice behind that attack, but not in the line.
Kinoshita with the serve. We mentioned it off the top, but Kinoshita had an incredible game yesterday. We called him the straw that stirs the drink. He's the veteran player that keeps the ball moving. And as we mentioned yesterday, had a great game. Third serve now by Kinoshita. Kinoshita serves a little close to the net, and that one they're going to call for Humber. I believe that was a net touch by Cambrian.
Yeah, player number 6, La Chapelle, just hitting the net a little bit too much when he's trying to set up Claveau.
Kinoshita serves, and that was greatly dug there. Joust at the net. Humber ball, as we're going to say, that was a lift there. Or no, sorry, hand over the net by Cambrian.
Yeah, that joust there for a second. It seemed like La Chapelle got his hand a little bit too far over the tape, but interesting so far. Called out. Timeout called by Golden Shields.
So we'll show you what happened on that last play and what happened on the call there. The referee at the top calling a hand over the net. And here's the hand that went over the net. I believe that would be Isaac Claveau's hand that may have went over the net. Either Isaac Claveau or Jeremy Lachapelle's hand that went over the net there.
Yeah, it seems like the pair to watch, though, on the Cambrian team is La Chapelle and Claveau. It seems like La Chapelle, the setter, is really trying to get Claveau on those attacks.
Humber now getting back into this game.
Pumping themselves up a bit before they get back on the court.
I do appreciate a good chant as Adam Kinoshita comes in for his 5th service now. Kinoshita with a serve, right off the tape. Great play by Kinoshita. That's a pass and a kill attempt by, that's number 10, Lucas Claveau. Block by Cambrian. Kinoshita goes up, and that's Blanchette that makes them pay.
Claveau looking a little surprised at that call. Thought it was going to go past the line. You can see it in his face.
Kinoshita, 6th serve now. Kinoshita, that's number 6 at the net. La Chapelle to Claveau. Ball goes back, and despite Sheldon Root trying, that one was way too far and way too low.
No, yeah. Callinger on the Golden Shields trying to get that attack when he was set up by La Chapelle, but not getting blocked out by the Hawks.
7th serve by Kinoshita. Set by Cambrian. That time it works. You're going to want to watch the offensive tandem that is the Claveau brothers, Isaac and Lucas.
Let's see a replay of that. La Chapelle has set Claveau up. Claveau now to serve. 6-1 Humber.
And a big throw as a great recovery low by Kinoshita. And that ball's out. And Cambrian points.
You know what I want to say, though? The La Chapelle and Claveau, if they keep playing that run, you can't be a one-trick pony in this game. The Hawks are going to clue in eventually.
Absolutely. Claveau, big throw and a fast spike there. Great recovery by Maxson. Goes cross court, and they're calling a double on Humber.
Humber not looking rattled at all.
You know, despite those balls from Isaac Claveau coming in hard and fast, great recoveries there by Maxson. They'll probably get this one as well. No, in that case, it was Gibb.
Nice
Great
save
job
by
by
Gibbs.
Kobe
Woo.
John.
Kobe John almost going head over heels over the table.
This is Claveau with a bit of a roll shot. Kinoshita sets, and this time goes to number 9. That's Gibbs. Great recovery by Cambrian and great communication. Claveau with that's a double touch there by La Chapelle.
Oh, they had a good rally going on there so far, but Callinger not quite getting in that attack he wanted to. It's that double touch.
Clayton Blanchette, the all-star we spoke about earlier in the game, serving now for Humber. 7 serving 3. Big throw, big service as that goes off the ceiling.
That was a powerful serve.
Now that they know how fast those are coming in, they're probably going to have to squat down a little farther to try and absorb some of that action coming their way. We'll see if they can absorb more of that ball this time to avoid a ceiling hit again. Blanchette. And on that one, they're going to say that ball's in.
Oh, the libero just ducking it away, hoping it was going to go past the line. But no, it was in. Wrong call.
That was very close. A good heads-up play by Harry Singh. He may have been, you know, inches from a good call in that respect. Blanchette with a big one. Again, great reception there by Harry Singh. But that ball, the referees are going to call a double touch again on number 6, Jeremy Lachapelle.
Oh, Lachapelle must be really feeling the pressure now. Not looking happy.
That's the second time he's done that in the 13 points thus far this game. Clayton Blanchette now with his 4th serve. Big throw off the tape. My gosh, that was fire. Isaac Claveau could not contain.
He could not get down low enough no matter how hard he tried.
Clayton Blanchette, service number 5. And you can see the back row now backing up, squatting down so they can absorb some of that power that Blanchette has.
Getting ready.
Blanchette, back row.
Oh, both players, Singh and Trevo, going for it. Neither of them getting it, knocking into each other. Point for Humber.
And I think head coach Tom Sutton calling the timeout at a great time, you know, telling his back row, he's got them in a huddle right now, the back row telling them that they got to play that play a little differently this time around.
No, they got to communicate a little bit better in the back and really get down quicker and dig deep.
Blanchette's got a heck of a serve, though. That is not a serve that, you know, if I was playing recreational volleyball, I would not want to come across that serve.
Even when he hit the top of the net, hit that tape, he still had enough power to bring it down, and Claveau not being able to get that dig in. How crazy is that?
It's crazy, and we'll show you that service from Clayton Blanchette, the 6'5" hitter from St. Catharines. Big throw, big jump, and the power hitting the floor before Singh and Claveau could get to it.
Let's see if he can keep this up.
Clayton Blanchette, 6th serve.
Oh, quick net adjustment here.
And likely not what Humber wants. They probably want to stay on this roll here. So as you can tell, Clayton playing with the ball there just to ensure that he's still ready to go once they get this fixed.
Trying to keep that energy up. Still readjusting.
I think they just wanted to make sure that it was all the way to the left in this case. Blanchette now getting ready for his 6th serve. Blanchette serves. Great reception by Singh. And Claveau gets it there.
Clayton not quite being fast enough to get down and get that dig. Claveau really showing how offensively threatening he can be.
Now up to serve is Curtis Gallinger from Webwood. And that one's in. Cambrian point.
Kobe and Clayton both calling that it was going to be out. Right on that line. Very close call.
Another service here from Cambrian. That's Kinoshita. This time to Matchson. John at the net. Sets. And blocked by Humber. This time, number 7, the big Sheldon Root coming in for the kill.
John and Gibbs, both great blocks from them, but not quite enough to get it back over the net.
Absolutely. Again, we've got Gallinger. To number 11, Quibbin, the libero.
Oh, John fumbling that, not getting the right angle on that strike and hitting it back into their own court. Let's see replay of that.
Curtis Gallinger with the serve. This time Matchson, big block by Claveau. Kinoshita tries to Matchson again. That ball will be a joust, and John wins it. They're going to call a point for Humber, and in that case,
Is it a double touch?
that one, I believe, the net, you could still see the net moving. That was a net touch on the part of Cambrian. John now with the serve. John serves. That one lower than expected. It'll be a free ball that goes over. John to Gibbs, putting it back over. That's La Chapelle. Claveau to the other side to Root. And a good reception by Gibbs. Kinoshita pushing the guy out of the way, and Gibbs gets that one. That was a great heads-up play by Kinoshita. He got the other player out of the way and made it happen.
Attack. Excellent attack. Let's see that spike again. Gibbs. Kinoshita setting it, and Gibbs getting that kill down. Excellent spike. Here's John serving.
John again. La Chapelle. Again over to Root. And that ball goes off a Humber player and out.
Nice try by Root. Got that height, got that attack.
And you may have noticed Colin Scaines is now in the game, number 17. He's hard to miss at 6'7" from Etobicoke, Ontario. Service by Cambrian, and that reception's put back over. Quibbin puts it over, stuffed by Humber.
Wow, La Chapelle really got that head up there for that block, but couldn't quite make it. Point for Humber. Let's see that block again. Ricocheting off the Hawks to the back. Nice try by Root. And here's Gibbs for the serve. 15-8 Humber.
Gibbs with a float that goes to Harry Singh. That's Claveau all the way across to Root. They slow it down. That's Kinoshita with a little stab there by Scaines. Back over Kinoshita again, this time to Maxson. Maxson Singh receives. La Chapelle, great job. Claveau making it happen. We've got Kinoshita again. Maxson again, into the blocks, off the net, and down Humber point. I think we talk about it often, but Adam Kinoshita is a pro and shows there with a great set why he's been on the team now for 3 years.
Oh.
And on that one, we've got a Humber point. We're talking 17-8 now. Alex Gibbs. Harry Singh to number 6. And that's received by Humber. Kinoshita to Maxson again. And that poke was blocked. Kinoshita again to Maxson. He'll try again. And this time, in the bodies of the players, no good.
Oh no, they came down off that block, and I guess it took a little bit more time for the ball to get over than they expected, and where it ended up landing on top of them.
Exactly,
instead.
exactly.
Nice up by Gibbs.
And we're back with Humber. Kinoshita. That's a back row attack from Mr. Blanchette.
Singh putting his arm out, missing it, ball blazing past him.
And we'll mention it again on this one. Great job by Blanchette, but we want to call attention to Colin Scaines. His first year with the team, he just stuffs that one. He heard me talking about him.
And another point by Scaines blocks. First year rookie doing a good job.
I mean, he's hard to miss at 6'7" as Gibbs comes in with a ball that goes slightly out. Great awareness by Harry Singh, the libero for Cambrian. Sheldon Root with the serve, 9 serving 20. Blanchette to Maxson to Gibbs with a great identification of a spot, and Harry Singh couldn't save it.
Nice try though by player number 10, Lucas Claveau, and the libero Singh. They almost had that save there. Sliding down on the ground, there goes Claveau. Ace player, good attempt.
Michael Maxson serving. Back row attack from Cambrian, finds the gap, and that's a point for Cambrian.
That was from Root, 6'1", originally from Millbrook. It's his second year on the team. Yes, again, nice back row attack.
Mitchell Reed now with the service. Gibbs receives that one. Matchson, cross court, Blanchette.
Ooh.
and they slow it down there now with La Chapelle. La Chapelle puts it up again. Claveau to Claveau, and that one's a kill.
Nice setup by the two brothers, Lucas and Isaac Claveau. Let's see a replay of that. There's La Chapelle to Claveau, to the other Claveau, and down into that nice spike attack.
Mitchell Reed to Maxson, fake, and it's Kinoshita with a sneaky spike. Just not close to the net, but he found a gap, made them pay.
He did. No, it's definitely about playing it smart, finding those gaps.
I mean, we often talk about his, his ability to pass the ball around, but Kinoshita is also a gifted offensive player, so not to just breeze past that. Another point by Humber,
sure.
22 to 12.
Here's La Chapelle up for the next set.
La Chapelle serves. And that's received by Quibbin. Kinoshita to Gibbs, who puts it over. Received well by Root. And that's a brother Claveau that goes up. And a lift to end that point for Humber.
Oh, yeah, Cambrian patting each other on the back. Here's the replay. Nice block by Schemes, and the Cambrian offense just fumbling it in the lift happening.
Kinoshita on Singh. La Chapelle back set to Isaac Claveau, and that one goes to Cambrian.
Good teamwork on Cambrian's side. Let's see if Claveau can get another excellent serve.
Isaac Claveau now with the service. Big throw. A lot of power, but that one goes into the net.
Oh, that looked like a perfect serve, but not quite the right angle. I don't know. I think Isaac Claveau can definitely give Clayton the run for his money.
Clayton Blanchette now with set point, 24 to 13. Blanchette's been very gifted this evening on the serves. And on that one, it was a bad throw. He threw it way too far ahead of himself. And even the coach, Wayne Wilkins, is giggling a bit on that one.
Well, I guess it happens to everyone, right?
It does.
A little bit of a fumble. He's kicking himself right now, but it happens.
I mean, at least they're having fun with it. I mean, Blanchette's laughing. Coach Wayne Wilkins is laughing. We'll get right back into this. Kinoshita and Blanchette brings it right back.
Blanchette, powerful spike down, knocking Claveau back off his ankles. He got low, definitely Claveau did get low for that dig, but it was just too powerful and it hit him in the wrong spot of his forearms.
Great effort there in that game by the Claveau brothers, as well as their setter, La Chapelle, but not enough to win that set, the first set going to Humber, 25 to 14. We mentioned the keys. We mentioned the keys to the game. Clayton Blanchette showing us why. He's an offensive power, but also can serve like a champ.
Oh no, his serves are amazing. So far, Clayton Blanchette's got 3 kills in the game, and their attack percentage for the Hawks is 304 compared to 250 for the Gaming Golden Shield. Now, here's a bit of replay of the game so far.
And we're back here in the second set between the Cambrian Golden Shield and the Humber Hawks. An exciting first set. Nicole, you've got some statistics to share about that first set.
As I was saying earlier, the percentage package between the two teams is interestingly placed. So far, The Humber Hawks have attack percentage of 304, and Cambrian College has 250. Honestly, as we've been talking about the game, it really shows in the stats. La Chapelle with 6 assists so far in the game. Root with 3 kills, Claveau with 3 kills. Isaac Claveau, that offensive killer player, he is showing off exactly what we were talking about in this game. The Claveau brothers and Chapelle, the players to beat, they've got an interesting dynamic going on. And with the Hawks, Blanchett with those 3 kills, and Kinoshita, that star player who really brings the team together, is the stick that stirs everything up with 6 assists. Let's see if both teams can keep up these stats in the coming sets.
Not only that, but we talked about Clayton Blanchett at length. Over the season, he's had 23 service aces, really star 2 when it comes to services. One thing to point out in that game, he had 5 service aces in that one set. So now he's at 28 service aces for the season. So, you know, far and away the player with the most service aces on the Humber Hawks. Perhaps he can show us in this set as well why he just serves so well. La Chapelle to start. La Chapelle. And this goes up, Kinoshita to Blanchett.
Blanchett, excellent kill. Just smacking it down into that open space.
Kinoshita now.
Let's see a replay of that. Blanchett, powerhouse, slamming it down to the ground, getting that kill.
So great serve there by Kinoshita, right to Sheldon Root. Sheldon Root mishandled just a little bit. That ball going to the right and hitting the net. Kinoshita now getting his second serve. Kinoshita this time to Root. Root does well there. To a Claveau. That's Kinoshita to Blanchett. Blanchett into a block. That's a big block from Gallinger.
Nice block by Gallinger for sure, getting up and just shutting the Hawks out.
It's not often in this game you're going to see Clayton Blanchett get blocked, but in that case he did. Isaac Claveau now. Big throw, and that doesn't even touch the net when he serves.
Oh, definitely a fumble on his part. His teammates looking to cheer him up a bit.
Clayton Blanchett with the serve. As we mentioned, 5 service aces in the first set. We'll see what he does here. A big throw. And well received there.
The libero.
By Dumbuya. Kinoshita near the net to Matchson. That ball is in. Great Humber point.
Let's see a replay of that. Meitzen slamming down, almost hitting La Chapelle in the head, but him just ducking out of the way, hoping it was going to go outside the line. Fortunately not. Here's Blanchett up again for the serve. 4-1 Humber.
Second serve, Blanchett. And just a monster. And I want to point out here, they've changed their libero in this game. Abu Dumbuya now the libero for Cambrian. Not doing much against Blanchett's serve.
Dumbuya, though, really getting down on the ground, really looking for those deep digs.
Blanchett, third serve. That one well received by Claveau. And going under the net to grab it, bringing it back. Claveau putting it over. Kinoshita back set into a block. Kinoshita will try the back way this time. Matchson, Quibbin, John, and they're going to call a hand over the net. They're going to give the point to Humber.
Wow.
I thought for sure that was a hand over the net by Kobe John, but no.
No,
Point.
I thought they were going to call that too.
Clayton Blanchett.
No, the Cambrian was really keeping that rally going, getting those digs in, taking the impact from Blanchett. Nice call by the Cambrian Golden Shields. Blanchett serving that outside the line.
Blanchett had 5 service aces last time around. In this case, got a few points for Humber. 6-2, 2 serving 6. Now Cambrian's serve. Blanchett to Kinoshita to Gibbs. And on that one, you can visibly tell that number 4, Gallinger, didn't like what he did with that ball.
Gallinger kicking himself a bit for that move. Hopefully, the next time he's on the court, after he gets some rest, he'll pull through again.
Kobe John now serving for Humber, number 3. Kobe John with a floater. Claveau to La Chapelle to Claveau. And that one is out. Humber point.
Nice try by the Cambrian Golden Shields. We're seeing a new player on their side on the court, player number 11, Mitchell Reed.
And John puts the ball into the net on the serve.
Getting subbed out for player number 11, Quibbin.
Serving is Lucas Claveau, one of the brothers Claveau, number 10. With a float, that one goes to Kinoshita. To Matchson with a sneaky little play. Claveau, La Chapelle, cross court. That's Root. Kinoshita shaves. Quibbin to Gibbs. Great save there by Claveau, La Chapelle. Claveau will get it again with a back row attack. Quibbin, Kinoshita, short stab there. And that's a great try by number 17, Colin Skanes, but no good. Cambrian point.
Nice block out by Cambrian. Maybe we can see a replay of that. And up and over, Kinoshita, Skeens, blocked out by player number 11, Reed, and accidentally bumping it to the back for point for Cambrian.
Sheldon Root putting that service into the net, 9-4 for Humber.
And here's Gibbs coming up for the next serve. Kinoshita consulting Meitzen and Skeens up front. Oh.
And on this one, the referee is speaking with the Golden Shield. There might have been a technical here.
Oh.
We'll find out what happened on that one and get back to you. But right now it's Gibbs that's serving. And they obviously were not ready for that one as Gibbs finds a hole and makes him pay.
No, their libero, Dumbuya, trying to get down, couldn't quite save it.
Gibbs again. Great float. The libero. And that's a point for Humber. Double touch by number 6, La Chapelle. That's the second time he's done that this game.
Third, I think, actually.
You are right. Gibbs with a serve that goes off the tape. That's La Chapelle to Claveau. Well received by Blanchette. It's spinning, but Quibbin still makes the ball happen. Back row bump by Blanchette to the libero. Close to the net. It's a joust. That is
nice
won by
save.
Humber, but great save by Cambrian. Claveau over. Quibbin, goes off his hand. Bad play. Mistake there by Quibbin.
Quibbin not quite ready for that ball, I think. But I just want to point out, nice save by La Chapelle. He really went down to get that. Really great court awareness. Look at that one-handed save.
Root, Gibbs, Matchson to Kinoshita, who goes for it. Didn't set that one. La Chapelle to Claveau. This is Blanchette to Gibbs, back row attack, all the way to the back. We'll have La Chapelle again to the other brother, Claveau. This time it was number 10, Lucas, who got that one.
A little bit of a psych out there. Gibbs not expecting it, trying to grab it with his one hand and setting it back outside the court.
Some might call that twin magic.
Oh.
Matchson, back set, Gibbs stays on his feet and pushes it back. La Chapelle, back row attack, goes into the net.
Nice attempt by player number 7, Root, but not quite. Couldn't get enough air to get that ball up and over the net.
Humber stacking up for the serve here by Matchson. Matchson, nice float. That's Root that puts it over, and a joust that's won by Cambrian. Kinoshita to Blanchette, back row, and that's a great attempt, by number 6, La Chapelle, who almost somersaulted into the stands.
That must have hurt.
Yeah.
Hitting that metal hard and rolling over. Oh, he's checking out his elbow. It's not looking good.
And we'll show you a replay on that one.
Skeens bumping it back. Kinoshita, Blanchette, and bumping it out of the court.
La Chapelle to Isaac Claveau, and that's a block by Humber.
Wow, nice block by the Humber Hawks. Skeens really getting up there.
And Coach Wilkins just advising Skanes and Kinoshita to make sure that they get closer to the net. Serve by Matchson to the libero. LaChapelle. Isaac Claveau putting it right down. Nothing there that Matchson could do, or rather that Quibbin could do. Thank you.
Quibbin fumbling again, not quite getting the ball where it needs to be. I'm surprised. He's not looking too pleased.
That's Gibbs, Kinoshita. And they're going to call a point for Cambrian there. That was a lift by number 17, Skanes. And if you're watching the sideline right now, you know, Skanes is a first-year player. Coach Wilkins is advising him as he goes, you know, saying be closer to the net, be closer to the net on that one. You know, having a little lap is a bit of a lift. We'll see what happens with Skanes on this one. Kinoshita to Clayton Blanchette. That's a kill.
Nice job by Blanchette. Definitely, the Hawks are making the Golden Shields run around that court, back and forth, trying to fill in those holes.
Served by Cambrian. Quibbin putting it right over, and that's number 6, Jeremy LaChapelle, putting it down.
Oh, for a guy his height, he really gets some air.
Absolutely. We're about the same height, where he's about 5'7", so he's got some hops. Mitchell Reed with the serve for Cambrian. A float to the back row. Kinoshita setting Blanchette. Blanchette with a kill. Point Humber.
Yeah, Cambrian, LaChapelle, and Root not quite getting that height to block Blanchette.
And I think what you noted there, you know, after Coach Wilkins had a small talk with Colin Skange, each set was going to Blanchette. He was going left every time. Free ball there. Kobe. John sets Blanchette. He had to take a step back to get to it. LaChapelle setting Claveau. Claveau goes way past. That's a point for Humber.
Nice set by LaChapelle. Claveau just a little bit too much juice. Needs to take it back a bit and get that angle right before he gives it the power that it needs.
Colin Skanes now with another serve. He floats one to the back row. That's Root to LaChapelle to Claveau. The other brother, Claveau. Great poke there, pokey by Claveau. John, pokey as well. Great save there by Claveau to the other brother, Claveau, who puts it over with a bump. This is Matchson, fake, Blanchette into a block. Great play there by number 15, Doumbaya. And Blanchette puts it into 2 blocks, and that one is point for Humber. Jeez.
I gotta see a replay of that save by Doumbaya. He flew forwards. Oh my gosh, it was like Superman for that save.
Absolutely,
That was incredible.
Doumbaya showing us that he could fly, like R. Kelly sang about in the 90s. I believe I could fly.
Here's Skeens getting ready, trying to psych himself into the moment for this next serve.
Skanes with the serve. That one right close to the tape. LaChapelle sets Claveau, and a block there by John and Kinoshita.
John and Kinoshita just shutting the Golden Shield down, blocking them out. Great teamwork on the Hawks side.
Agreed, especially between Kinoshita and Blanchette. That's LaChapelle passing this time to number 4, Gallinger. Gobi John putting it over. LaChapelle setting Isaac Claveau, and a block there goes Humber way. So did you see what happened there? Clayton Blanchette called that ball went, I believe, off the side. We'll show you a replay here of what happened.
Huh.
And on that one, I think there might have been a hand in the net, and that's what was being called there. Free ball, Kinoshita makes him pay.
Kinoshita surprising the Golden Shields and spiking that ball down for the kill.
Kinoshita's 5'11", but you know, when he's jumping, he looks much taller than that.
Oh, for sure.
Colin Skanes now on a bit of a run.
Feeling confident.
Absolutely, first-year player, we've mentioned before, 6'7" from Etobicoke, 20 serving 10. Skanes with a float to the back row. And a bit of miscommunication, but Cambrian recovers. Free ball, Kinoshita passing to Matchson. And that's Blanchette.
Claveau not quite getting down the ground enough.
And the height that Blanchette gets.
Look at the height there. Blanchette just slamming it down. Look at that combination of that sharp angle with that power. The guys on the Cambrian side just cannot get down on the knees to get those digs fast enough.
And just a great moment there as Colin Skanes gets a service ace. His teammates you know, congratulating him for that one. You know, Colin Skanes has not been with the team long, just a few games, but already settling in pretty well. Skanes, and a service ace, found the hole.
Wrong call by the Cambrian Golden Shields. They thought that was going out for sure.
Yeah, I think Sheldon Root wasn't pleased with the outcome on that one. We'll show you the replay. On that one, Skanes throwing it to the empty spot. We've got another serve this time. It's number 16, Colton Turner, who's in for Cambrian. We've got a back row attack from Gibbs, and what they'll call is ball Humber way. And they're calling 4 touches for Cambrian when it went over before. Skanes on quite the run here.
Well, but how long can you go, right, before it starts getting in your head?
Well, he's only got to get one more before he closes out this game, so let's hope the rookie can do so. Oh, that one going out.
Well, good run, though. Very good run.
Absolutely, very pleased for the rookie, Colin Skanes.
Lots of hugs on the sidelines. Quibbin now back in the game for the Humber Hawks. LaChapelle up to serve.
Great serve. Kinoshita sets Clayton Blanchette, and that's game over. That's set over, rather. 25-11. 2 sets to none for the Humber Hawks.
Setting it up. Blanchette slamming it down, and Dumbaya and player number 7, Root, just both looking at their hands being like, where did that ball go? We were just here. Not quite fast enough, though.
Absolutely. The strength that the legs of Clayton Blanchette have. I mean, he is 6'5", but consistently when he goes for kill attempts, he's at least 9 to 12 inches with his, you know, forearm higher than the net. So, I mean, just a pleasure to watch the combination of Kinoshita, kind of the grizzled veteran of the team, along with Clayton Blanchette in his second year of the team. We'll give you a rundown of what happened in that second set right after this set of highlights. Welcome back to men's volleyball action today between the Humber Hawks and the Cambrian Golden Shield. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jacob McCork. To my right, Nicole D'Angelo. She's going to spit some stats your way about what happened in that second set between Humber and Cambrian.
Humber coming back again with an attack percentage of .348 with a total of 10 kills by Clayton Blanchette and 17 attack attempts. Amazing. And then as well, Kinoshita with 13 assists. Compared to the other 3 assists by Matson, Kinoshita is really the player to watch for those assists, as we've been saying. In comparison, Cambrian College has an attack percentage of 105, but the Claveau brothers bringing in with those attempts 14 and 12, with lead kills by Isaac Claveau, the star player of the team, with 4 kills. Defensive digs so far, though, on the Cambrian College side. Sheldon Root leading with 3, and of course LaChapelle with 8 assists.
Now the keys to victory for the Humber Hawks, you know, the first one is definitely going to have to be consistent play, and that's what we've seen so far in the Humber Hawks game. They took their first 2 sets, consistent, but really it was some great serving in the first set for Clayton Blanchette, and in the second set from the rookie, Colin Skanes. Just a great story for the rookie. The second, make necessary adjustments as well as make strategic plays. So we're going to definitely see more of that. I think strategically what I'd do if I was Coach Wilkins is continue to lean on Kinoshita and Blanchette on the offense.
Oh, for sure. Blanchette and Kinoshita have an excellent combination of working with each other and working smart. Combined with Blanchette's power and Kinoshita's ability to smartly set to him at the right moments and the right areas, it's a perfect combination that really puts Cambrian on their toes.
Absolutely. It's a lot like, you know, the women's player for Humber, Devin O'Connor. They kind of have a similar kind of hit technique in that they're going for power. You know, a player like the Humber player, Allie Newman, for the women's side, she's more of a line shot kind of person, whereas Clayton's all about power. So we'll continue to see that in this third set between Humber and Cambrian.
It's interesting to see a lineup change a bit in Cambrian. We're seeing now player number 3, Alexander Beaton, 5'10", from Iroquois Falls, subbing in, as well as player number 9, Ryan Marcotte.
On the Humber side, we're seeing a very similar lineup as we did before, but I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Very, very true on that. Oh, okay, they took Schemes out. Originally, I think he was going to go in, but now they put Quibbin back in.
And it'll be Adam Kinoshita that's going to start out the Humber Hawks with the first service here. Kinoshita serves. And they've totally changed up the offense here. And that's 11, Mitchell Reed with a pokey to bring it over. Blanchette away from the net, putting it over. Set, and that's Claveau that gets a roll shot past the defense on the Humber Hawks.
Nice job by Claveau. We've also got a new libero now on the Cambrian side. Player number 13, Brandon Moxham. Completely set lineup change for the Cambrian Golden Shields.
Ryan Marcotte now with the serve. That's Matchson to Kinoshita to Gibbs, who gets one in.
Marcotte sliding like a penguin in that attempt to get down and get that dig save, but not quite.
Is it bad that I just pictured the movie Happy Feet when you said that?
Well, I mean, it's true.
Clayton Blanchette now, the pro server today with his first service. He'll likely go for a high throw and then a strong attack. That's received well.
Ooh, knocked down 2 players, though.
Quibbin to Kinoshita. And that'll be a pokey by number 16, Clayton Blanchette, from the back row. And on this one, they're giving the point to Humber. And that's a double called on Cambrian.
Cambrian, they can't help getting all those doubles, can they?
In the first 2 sets, it was La Chapelle that had at least 3. This time, La Chapelle not on the court. So a consistent problem for Cambrian. Clayton Blanchette now with the serve. Strong serve, Moxham with the reception. And that's Claveau with a spike. Kinoshita comes back. Great bat set to Gibbs. Received. And on that one, it's Humber point, as we're calling a double again.
Double. Wow, I really thought the Cambrian side saved that with...
You know, all it takes is one hand to be 3 inches lower, 4 inches lower, and that ball will spin, and it's an easy call for a veteran referee to say, hey, that hand was a little lower than the other. So Clayton Blanchette with a monster serve. My gosh, Moxham could not do anything on that one.
Moxham, though, really getting down to the ground fast. He's been giving Blanchette a run for his money with those, catching those serves.
Blanchette, 4th serve, will likely come in hard and strong to the back row. Moxham looks a little ready. He's squatted down low. Blanchette. And another monster serve by Blanchette.
Aiming a little bit more to the right, where player number 16, Turner, was not prepared for that. And look at that spike kill. The power that Blanchette puts behind those serves is incredible.
I agree with you on that one. 5th serve now. for Blanchette. And that one's on the line. Cambrian not pleased with that call. Ace for Blanchette.
No, for sure. Marcotte really did call that was going to go out.
Head coach Tom Sutton just on the sideline shaking his head, thinking that that one may have been in. Blanchette now with serve number 6. And that one's in the net.
Well, Blanchette has quite a good run so far, now with the score 6-2 for the Humber Hawks. Let's see if Cambrian Golden Shields can bring it back for their team.
Gallinger coming in for Moxham now, as we've got Mitchell Reed with the serve. Mitchell Reed, Quibbin, Kinoshita, Gibb with the little tip there. And this is Claveau with a tip on his side as well, fooling the Humber defense.
Oh, Humber defense just going down to the ground. Quibbin and Gibbs almost headbutting there in the attempt to save it. Ooh, and you can see.
That could have been very close. John is now wiping down the floor where those two men almost collided. Could have used helmets, perhaps.
Oh, that could have been a serious injury there. Coach talking to Claveau. Trying to get him recentered.
This is Mitchell Reed now with his second serve. Reed with the serve. It's a float to the back, and Quibbin mishandles, but Kinoshita saves. Blanchette, back row attack. Now it's Cambrian. This is Claveau, cross court. Kinoshita receives. Quibbin. That's a set to Gibbs. Gibbs with a left-hand attack there. Number 3 to 16 on Cambrian. Humber slows it down. Oh, Kinoshita. Did you see what Kinoshita did there? He saved it from going over and made a play happen out of nothing.
He set it back and recovered it for the Hawks. That was incredible. Cambrian was not expecting that whatsoever.
No, I probably would have been expecting a tip because, you know,
Oh.
Kinoshita does tip. But on that one, going back to Gibbs, we're back in it as Cambrian puts it over. That's Matchson, Kinoshita, back set, Gibbs again. Small tip as we've got Claveau going cross court. It's a baseball swing to get it over. John puts it up to Kinoshita, and a miss on the spike there by the rookie Colin. And they're calling point for Cambrian on a lift by Humber.
Just to focus back on Kinoshita, though, his ability to know exactly where all his players are at any one given time is incredible.
That's veteran awareness that you only get from multiple years of playing. So bravo to Kinoshita on that. Great awareness there. Kinoshita puts it up to Matchson, who puts it right in the face of number 16, Colton Turner.
Feeling a little down for himself, but they've subbed back the libero Moxham back in again. Let's see a replay of that. Kinoshita setting him up, Matchson, and yeah, Moxham and Turner both kind of in the same area as that ball, not quite getting it.
Wow, some great airtime there by Lucas Claveau, but the ball goes, you know, the angle at which he hit that one puts the ball right into the net.
Nice attempt, nice attempt.
Gibbs serves. Libero picks it up. This is number 3, Gallinger. And a great save there by Turner. Kinoshita now to the rookie, and the rookie, Colin Skeens, is blocked.
Skeens kind of hand on his head, feeling a little bit silly, missing that spike, not getting the angle that he needed.
Especially with 2 blocks, that's a hard shot to make. You know, maybe he'll make it on the next attempt. Serve by Cambrian, Blanchette to Kinoshita, and we're gonna get a free ball there. Not pleased is Quibbin. We go up, and it's Cambrian. That's a ball that goes off the rookie Colin Skeens and out. So that's a point for Cambrian.
If only Skeens hadn't reached his hand out, odds are that ball would have gone out.
Colton Turner now with the serve for Cambrian. A float Kinoshita to Matchson, who tries to tip. Kinoshita will try again. Back row attack from Blanchette. The libero receives. That was a great reception there, great dig, but what they're gonna call on that one is a double on Cambrian.
Wow, Moxham really took that spike by Blanchette hard, sending him backwards, but saving it for his team. Unfortunately, the point going to Humber.
When you're going against Blanchette, Moxham knows, like, Moxham's a small guy. He's 5'9", so he's got to do all he can to absorb the attack that Clayton Blanchette has. He did a great thing there. Cambrian now with the ball. This will be Moxham that throws it over with Kinoshita now. And Blanchette coming out of nowhere.
Coming from the back end of the court and just jumping into it. The ability for him to know that he wasn't going to butt with heads with anybody else in that moment is incredible. Like, here he comes in out of nowhere.
And he knew, like, he stepped right before the line. He was behind the line, jumped over it just a little bit. Great court awareness as we get back into this. Cambrian throwing over to Matchson. Kinoshita to Blanchette with a small tip, trying to find an opening. Claveau across the court to number 9 for Cambrian on Quibbin. Kinoshita now to Blanchette again. The classic combination. In this case, ball goes out.
Mocks him 2 hands up in the air, knowing he's not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Bit of a different attack now from Cambrian. We've got Marcotte at the front, up with Beaton. 2 players we haven't seen a lot of this game. Kinoshita with a sneaky play to get it over. And Kinoshita, the veteran court awareness, throwing the ball back.
Here's that play from Kinoshita. Little tap over, not expecting it. All the Cambrian players down on the ground trying to get that save.
And he took a look back. And again, we talk about the veteran court awareness of Kinoshita as Moxham misses that dig. But Kinoshita's a veteran. He took a half-second look back on that last play, noticed there was a gap, and just threw it into the gap. Skeins. Oh, wow. Great play by Skeins. He'll get the low 5s from Gibbs.
Just over that tape. Wow. No, Golden Shields were not expecting that.
And Skeins, we've talked about it before. He's a player that's had a great game on the serving front, showing us again why he's where he is as the ball comes right past us on that one. Skeins will get another play. It was Kobe John that got the point there.
Reed missing that block, as you can see. He goes up to try and mocks him, getting a face plant. Nose almost hitting the ground. Good attempt on his part. Currently trying to...
This is Skeins now. Many points on the serve tonight. He'll throw another one over, and he won't be pleased on that one. That one was just an error on his part. You know, he's a first-year player. He's a rookie, but he's been having a great game serving. That play, just forget it ever happened.
Exactly. Everyone messes up a serve once in a while. Here's play number 3 serving, Beaton.
Quibbin. Oh, veteran play by, they're going to call point for Humber.
Yeah.
Calling foot under the net on that one.
Oh.
That was number 11, Mitchell Reed. Kinoshita now with the serve. It's 16-8, 16 serving 8 for Humber. Kinoshita with the short serve, not expecting it. Number 3, Beaton. And that's number 9, Marcotte, who couldn't save it, hitting the pole on top of the net.
Marcotte, good attempt. Reed set him up for that, but it just wasn't at the right place for him to get it over the net.
Kinoshita, service number 2, 17 serving 8. Another short serve, Claveau. And the other Claveau brother puts that one over. We'll try again. This time it's Beaton, setting Marcotte. Blanchette finding the floor.
Oh, poor Marcotte, just sending him backwards before even getting it down to recover that. Here is Blanchette. Oh, here's Kinoshita. Quibbin. Blanchette just spiking it down past the blockers, getting that angle away from them.
And Claveau on that one, throwing the ball out. Lucas Claveau in this case, not Isaac. Kinoshita now, 19 serving 8.
We got a sub out for Isaac Claveau, coming out for player number 12, Scott Williams.
Adam Kinoshita with the serve. That one to Isaac Claveau. Ball goes up with the newly subbed in Scott Williams. And that's Gibbs that throws that one right directly at Beaton. Point for Humber.
Beaton getting down low, but spiking and digging it, but in the wrong direction, unfortunately.
20 serving 8. Kinoshita on quite the run as we show you the replay. We talk about Blanchette a lot, but Gibbs, he's a pretty great, as the ball comes right to us again, as I was saying, we talk about Blanchette a lot, but we can't forget about Gibbs. He's very talented on the offense as well, plus left-handed. He throws a lot of those left-hand balls to Cambrian. Just a great mix on the offense. Kinoshita. It's Beaton to the newly subbed in Williams. Claveau right close to the net, and that's a stab there by Mitchell Reed that gets them the point.
Nice job by Reed. Quite a surprise there. Hawks was not expecting that.
No, they were not expecting that quick, and we'll show you that replay.
Beaton sets up Reed, and down it goes between the Hawks players.
Ryan Marcotte to Matchson, and then now it's Gibbs with that left-hand attack that we were talking about earlier.
Powerful and precise left-hand attack. He is in control of where that ball is going.
Exactly. Now 22-9, Clayton Blanchette looking to close off this game. His serves have been immaculate all game long, -1 or 2, but let's see how this goes. Bit of a different style from him, and they weren't expecting that at all.
No, Moxham feeling a little down, was not prepared for that and sent the ball out of court.
That just shows you how much variety that Clayton Blanchette has. He, usually goes for a big throw, a lot of power on that one, just throwing a little float over the net that caught them by surprise. Blanchette now with his second serve, another float. And it'll be just a free ball that goes over. That's Quibben to Kinoshita, and John will put that over, and it's Cambrian ball, just very close to being in for John. Mitchell Reed now, serving 10, serving 23, 2 sets to none for Humber. Looking for a bit of a comeback as Kinoshita puts it up, and Gibb puts it right in the breadbasket of Beaton, but nothing he could do on that.
No, Beaton got low, but again, he can't seem to get, and there goes Gibbs. Again, Beaton getting down low, but hitting the ball on his forehand arm and ricocheting off out of the court. Second time in the set so
Josh
far he's done that.
Pascal now in the game with a serve. That's Beaton to number 8,
Ooh.
Claveau, making a kill happen.
That was an excellent kill by Claveau. Getting that air, getting that angle and power right. That is what it should look like.
Trying to close the game with Pascal, or Pascal rather, did not work. We'll see what happens here. Cambrian now in dire straits as Matchson closes the game as the ball goes right in the face of Claveau. Game over.
Game over. I don't know about you. Let's see that last missed block by Claveau. Kinoshita setting it up. Blanchette slamming it down on Claveau. And Claveau, no power to do anything. Cinching it for the Hawks.
Absolutely. This is a very, very fast game. Just clocking in over an hour. Humber running the table as far as it goes today. A fast game, a game where, it was 2 things. We talked about the keys. One of the keys being, strategic play, working with Blanchette, Gibbs, Kinoshita, but really serving too, and not just serving from the veterans, right?
No. Skeens, first-year rookie, coming out with some amazing serves in this game. He, I think, really shined in this game particularly. On the Cambrian side, though, we did see some amazing players show up today, and they did give the Hawks a run for their money in some of the rallies, especially the Liberos. Dumboya with that one amazing attempt at a save, just flying through the air earlier in the game, and Moxham able to get down low and get those saves. The Claveau brothers, combined with Chappelle, did a good job in trying to keep those spikes up. Let's go into some stats.
Absolutely. As you said, the Claveau brothers, kills left and right, 5 and 4 respectively. We'll tell you a little bit more, but what we've got right now is an interview with Colin Skeens, the first-year rookie who had such a great game. Danielle Dupree on the sideline with that interview. Danielle?
I'm here with player number 17, Colin Skeens. Very new to the team. He's doing outstanding right now. Third set, great serve. Barely made it over just in time. Kind of scared the opponents. But what I wanted to ask you right now is, since you're a newcomer to the team, what have you learned so far from the team?
I learned how to play volleyball because this is my first time being on a volleyball team. I've only been playing for 4 months, but I've learned a lot. So I'm lucky to even play in a game. So I've been improving a lot thanks to the players and the coaches. Everybody's teaching me stuff on the court, off the court, helping me get stronger. Just trying to develop me into a better player. So, yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. Considering the fact you've only been playing for 4 months, that's amazing. So thank you, Colin.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be throwing it back up to Nicole and Jacob. Thanks.
Thanks, Danielle. And that's a pretty crazy interview. Colin Skanes has only been playing volleyball for 4 months.
Wow, that shocked us both there. Well, amazing game. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Humber Hawks against the Cambrian Golden Shields. I'm Nicole D'Angelo.
And I'm Jacob McCourt. Thanks again. And as we always say, stay humble, stay Humber. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Bye-bye.